Hello there, my beautiful Scorpios. Today I thought that we are going to have a look at your financial situation. For those of you who are new, I'm Raven from Arendal, Norway. Welcome to my channel and thank you everyone so much for liking and subscribing. We are growing slowly but steady. And it's a good thing really, because I don't have an office. Those of you who are new on the channel, I am a traveler, I'm nomadic. I work sometime with shamanism. People like to call me a witch. Who knows what I am? Only the universe. But I do work with energies. And they tend to be, when it's very personal, quite accurate, which is the reason I've chosen to continue to work with them, because it's been helping a lot of people, giving good guidance and to remind you of the fact that what is a potential future for you is something that can be avoided, because as long as you are aware of the path that you're walking is quite negative and it will bring you to a negative place, you will now have the possibility to change that. So yesterday I used some of my new cards called the queer tarot cards. So obviously you don't have to be queer in order to join the read. I just fancied the colors and the outfits, and yeah, I found them quite, actually, you know, here you have one style made by Killstar, that's quite dark, which I like to use perhaps for a dark reading. And I hope that perhaps with these beautiful colors that we can possibly attract a hilarious and a reading that carries and bring with it some good news. So please, Great Spirit, holy shit, I was just thinking about it. Maybe I should stop thinking. Okay, so an extra message here from the universe. There will be a shock, Scorpio. But what is a real Scorpio read without a real shock? Last time I got this one, well, looks like there is someone spying on you as well. It's a very typical thing. And you know what, Scorpio? You might be the spy, because, well, Scorpios are natural spies, although the card belongs to Gemini or something, I believe, or Aquarius. It's an air sign. It is, in fact, a spy card, and he carries a sword, and he's a sneak, and he's snooping around. That is a Scorpio habit. Now, give me a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Expecting news. Don't hold your breath regarding those news that some of you might expect. Do not hold your breath. 6. Okay, that's enough. So let's see here regarding our financial situation. So whatever falls out now will be part of the read. I like to do the part that jumps out, although it sometimes takes some time. I have to pull them out. Those are usually the ones the universe serves us. And this is quite a story, so we're going to have to modify them a little bit. Scorpio, right now, there is a confrontation waiting for you. Okay? I see some of you working very, very hard with a project. Very, very good. There is something that perhaps some of you, and I really encourage that also. I've encouraged you many, many times. If there's something you believe in, work hard and continue to do it. I've been doing this now for a few years. Doesn't make me a millionaire, but it makes me very happy. Something is about to come to an end. Very often we associate this card with betrayal. And that could be this person coming around the corner here, not so happy for some reason. This could be someone, like we have this eternal joke here, a broke earth sign. So this is Capricorn energies coming out in reverse. I just love this card and the beautiful colors. That's what I like to focus on. But there could be a betrayal here that could affect your financial situation. Or it could be done by someone who already are affected by their own financial situation and wants to put the blame on you. This card, which usually is it's connected to Gemini, it's actually ascended in Scorpio. Right, so already we have drama here going on. It seems to me, however, things are going to be all right. But there is someone here who feel wounded. That might be you. You might feel very angry about someone betraying you. And there is something here that we do not see due to the situation. Now let's readjust the cards just a little bit. It was a lot of them. So I always think that I have so much space on this table. It's really no problem. And then I end up shoving the camera further and further away from me. So work, yeah, you put it like this, and like this, something like this. And yeah, we might all end up in a situation where things are a little bit unclear. What to do now? Now I have a question before we move on, because this is supposed, I'm now following the rhythm of the Celtic cross that I personally like to use. But I have a question. Who is this individual who wants to confront Scorpio? And why are they so pissed off? I'm going to ask the gypsies first and do a small investigation. Last time I got Tower before I left somewhere, followed up by this one in reversed. Ended up in kind of almost a very physical fight. Yes, people like to slap me. According to my mom, when I walk like a warrior with a very steady glare. Perhaps it's provocating. So here there is something about a fortune. There is something about a fortune, and for some reason the universe wants me to put it right here. Interesting, isn't it? Now I'm just following what we call the good old-fashioned intuition. All right? There's something here. So some of you might get a sudden bump of money out of the blue. And someone might, well, I'm going to ask, who is this Knight of Swords? I get an empty room. And in this case, I feel that this individual could be someone you left. It could be someone who feels directly empty inside. But I am not happy with that answer only. But know this, it could be an air sign. It could be an air sign with a strong Scorpio aspect if they are that lucky. Okay, let's see here. They're also coming up as a soldier. So it could be someone who are either have a background in the military, they are connected to the military, or they are simply very good in martial art. In that case, hi Scorpio. Let's give me one more on this one. There is something here about a gift. So clearly, someone are, you know, this is a collective read, right? So the energies can go vice versa. It can go also to the cross watcher here. Welcome, by the way, cross watchers. Doing a sneak on Scorpio. So it might be so that you're being given a gift. Someone feels that this is unfair and they will try to confront you about it. It smells a little bit like jealousy here. Let's have a look at the Ten of Swords. We have 2 tens here. Which equals a 2. Let's see. Joyfulness. Wow, this is very similar to the 3 of Cups. So you're having fun. Someone you might know very well. You're having fun, and out of the blue, they're pulling the sword on you, shooting you in the back. All right. So there is a servant, basically, popping up here. Obviously, these cards are very old. We have someone here who seems to be upset. They seem to be left out. They basically, it says here, sigh, which is like this kind of breathing. They lost the rose. They're holding something, maybe a letter. And I would say it's obvious they might be left out. Here we have a servant. So this is a very old card, like I told you. But when I'm in India, I have people who do stuff for me. Because, well, I'm busy with reading tarot cards and and yeah, there are still servants. They could also be working as, you know, in a field that has something to do with cleaning. Let's see if there's anything more here. Who is it that do not see things clear? So we're going to ask, what is, there are a lot of cards left. What is blocking the situation? I think obviously we do have a block here. I'm not even using the Lenormand cards. Okay, we have a few people here. Seems like you have a whole gypsy family on the neck. So let's see here. There is a friend here. We have a thief here. We have someone here who has a lot of money, who is very wealthy. We also have a reunion, and we also have something here that's talking about good service. So it seems to me that there's a lot of stuff going on here. So, but who is the one? Who is the betrayer? The friend I want to put up here among those who are dancing. The thief. Let's put the thief a little bit to the side, because I believe you don't know who the thief is. They think they know who the thief is. You feel me? You are the one getting the blame. Perhaps they feel that you got way too much, and that's a form of stealing or another way of stealing. The Lord, I feel, is connected to this lady who is broke. Capricorn energy. My God, I can't believe. I really need a big table. Well, I have one now, haven't I? And there is a reunion here. So I feel that this we are putting here on the family part. And there is service. Where is the service? Let's put that outside of here. You might participate in something. Maybe some of you are going on a vacation. So clearly there are multiple of situations there and messages that you might find. Check your chart. Cross-watcher, you might also have some placement in Scorpio. Check your chart, you'll find out. So let's see if there are other obstacles and all those obvious ones around here, because here Scorpio is sitting. Okay. There is this illusion here, or temptation. But there are a lot of options here. But it's coming out slightly in reverse. So it's like tilting a little bit. I know about only one reader I've seen who've done it like this. It's slightly taken care of. They have slightly made up their mind. And you see some of the choices are not perhaps too good. One of the choices is basically a snake. We have a person here. We have Jesus hidden under a blanket. We have a winner. We have a cow. We have a castle. But are they all real? That is the challenge in this situation. What to choose? Now let's see what happened in the past, Scorpio. They are a little bit, yeah, by the way, I love the cards, but they are a little bit big, so, and I don't want to bend them like I should do, but I don't want to. So I shuffle them in the beginning by messing them up instead. This is how we do it. You want to take good care of beautiful artwork. But let's see. Sometimes when they slide in the direction they're supposed to be in anyway. Okay, sometimes they don't want to talk, so we'll ask the dice. 12. Okay, by then one or several cards should fall out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Close one. 7. So here we have one. Right. So this is almost a sacrifice coming out like this. Almost a sacrifice. You gotta love those socks and those trousers. Yeah, so the Hanged Man. What is really the Hanged Man? Well, that is about seeing things from another perspective, basically. It is also about sacrifice. It is actually a card that belongs to Neptune or the Pisces. It's Piscean Christ consciousness, which is obtained by suffering. And sometimes you need to do that sacrifice in order to gain that enlightenment. If you have a look here, you see what we call a halo in English. Anyway, okay. So this happened in the past. It's coming out like this. I feel there was some resistance here regarding that suffering, something that some of you had to go through. And it was like, I have to do it, but maybe you went to school, but some subjects you failed simply because the school was a nightmare. In such an example, I completely get you. I failed math. The school was a nightmare, but it was also okay, right? And so I didn't make the entire sacrifice. I did try my best. I even did the exam twice in mathematics. I still failed. But do you know what? I got into the university anyway. Now what we are going to have a look at now is what happened in the recent past, which affects the situation, which can explain the situation that you are in right now. Right. So regarding communication, in this case, there is none. But this is your financial situation. Yeah, this is not a love read, darling. This is your financial situation. And regarding that, if you have applied for work or something, well, there is no answer. But the answer could be right ahead of you, because some of you could already be a spiritual teacher. Problem is, the High Priestess, she's not allowed to talk. She lives in duality, as you can see here, with Boaz and McQueen, which represents oppositions, or something that is polarized. Duality, basically. Things are good or bad. And she's beyond what is good or bad. She's an observer. And by simply being silent, she accumulates energy to gain her powers and to preserve her powers. But when it comes to communication regarding the outer world, there is none. So what is she using those powers for? Well, perhaps manifestation. We don't know. But she's coming up in your recent past. Now, what is crowning the situation, Scorpio? What is crowning this situation? Great Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me. Show me how the situation is being crowned. Wow. I don't have anything to describe it because, well, the airplane folks took it. Took them. Okay. I'd say this is pretty good news. If they come out in this direction, I'd say sudden income, sudden luck, either in money. Oh, out of the blue you get a job. Out of the blue you have some seriously good news ahead of you, which you do not know. I cannot promise that on behalf of all the Scorpios in the world, from the Scorpios sitting here. Unfortunately, I cannot do that, but I'm just a messenger. I'm just a raven. And this card are pretty clear. Out of the blue, something very fortunate is happening. Now I'd say that's pretty awesome. All right. Crowning energies. I wish we could tilt the table up just a little bit so you could see, because this is something I love to do, is to share artwork with the world, even though it's not my own. I'm like, look at the happy colors. However tragic this could be, the happy colors are here, making it all good again. Now we are going to have a look at what is outside. No. We are going to find out what is going to happen in your near future, or possible outcome, actually. Yep, that's what we are going to do. A possible outcome as a result of the situation we are right now. And so that means, since this is a possible outcome, it's completely possible for you to change it, to tweak it through manipulation. I like to sometimes, when I meditate, to picture myself as a Tesla coil, and the lightnings that are coming out from me are... I had this vision and it was actually working insanely well. And what I manifested was 10 times as much as I intended or expected that day to hunt down or provide myself with, by picturing myself, closing my eyes, saying nothing, and seeing myself as this coil, and the lightning was doing the work. Maybe it did the trick. I don't know. But you have to put emotions when you are manifesting something. And you have to take control over the outcome. And you have to be clear when something negative pops up in your mind, that no, you are not welcome into this dimension, and put a cross over it. No. Sometimes manifesting is a little bit like training a dog. And some dogs are not easy. Possible outcome here is a little bit drama. It could be a small competition over the job that you want. But as you can see here, could also be a bunch of people on acid trying to put up a tent. You never know. Ooh, the Empress. Looks like you are going to be all fine, especially regarding that fantastic dramatic situation. What do we have here? Really? Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is really, it's really, I don't have words, the colors. And where she is. This is 9 of coins. So this is fully you being independent, Scorpio. Whatever you're up to. The fight. Sometimes we need to fight. We need to put up a good fight to do, you know, if I'm going to deserve that black belt, you don't feel, you won't enjoy the black belt in karate or whatever if someone just mail it to you and you go 1 week and someone gives you the black belt. You won't feel comfortable wearing that black belt. But in this case, you've been through a lot of shit where this throne, this situation where you're fully independent, is something you deserve. As a possible outcome, but you might need to just suck up this situation. like I said, maybe they are just on acid, putting up that tent. You never know. Now, let's see if we open up the window, whatever window you like. What is it that you see that is outside of you? It doesn't have to be literally, of course. And yeah, of course, a stack of cards had to come. Visiting. So, outside of you, we have a new beginning regarding someone who seems to have the hots for you. It could be a Leo, someone who are very, very strong, but they also carry a secret. What do you know? What kind of secret is this? I mean, check the boner on this guy. There's no need for Viagra here. Leo energy. We have a lot of fire. And of course, Piscean, Cancerian energy. Whoa. I'd say, whoa. He's outside of you? Or she's outside of you? So I want Scorpio. I want Scorpio. Now we need to find out what kind of secret they are walking around with. Because I cannot accept. I mean, let's face it, Scorpios. We are curious as fuck. Right? So I'm going to take them new cards here called the Mystical Dream Tarot, which are very, very different in their expression. And see what kind of secret. Because now we are starting to run out of cards. Okay. Seems like this secret already is popping out. Oh. What do you know? There's another Empress here. Maybe that is the secret they are already taken. Now let's see. Communication, they want to talk. Someone here. The secret is that this is someone who do not have a job. It could be broke as F. Could be that. Could be an earth sign. I'm broke. But I love you. But Scorpio, you don't have to know that I'm not broke. Wow. This is someone who are not ready to commit and still, or like, actually, no, yeah, no. This is the Emperor. This is the Emperor. Just have a different name. And I have to know the number on the cards so I can identify them. So they might have been they could have been married before. So there's something here which I smell a little bit deception. I don't like it. They have nothing to offer you except that boner over there. So they will tell you, I want to have a new beginning with you, Scorpio. But what is this? Ace of Coins. I'm not so sure about this, but because I get that this is you being very generous, and for some reason, you attracted someone who need a lot of help. Careful, Scorpio, with that one. Careful. trust me, I travel a lot and I've seen this a lot. And all of them, most of them anyway, when you basically cut them off after being kind for a while, when you decide to cut them off, I've had enough of being a charity institution, because nothing is being returned here. You have an enemy, very often, which could explain, this is my intuition speaking, this situation right there. You feel me? Because I have the right, for some reason they feel they have the right to get a minimum of the fortune that you have. Let's find out where you are standing, Scorpio. Right now you come out as a Empress and 9 of Coins. So you're standing pretty tall, pretty good. Wounded, but good. Traumatized, but good. Right? So you're not taking any shit from no one. Queen of Wands. But you are surrounded by someone who feels very left out, and you have to look out for this guy. Someone around you who are basically very toxic, but also very seductive, which is the reason you should really, really stay away. Put them together, run. Because this, when you put this together, there's no money, I'm freezing, I'm cold, I have no money. Combined with the devil is probably a reason they are cast out. Run, Scorpio. Get the hell away from these. Unless you want to take them down with your rifle. Or spank them very, very hard with that wand. Because you're coming out as the Queen of Wands. So you're not just the Empress. You're basically owning up on this. I don't know, Scorpio, but I'm in a little bit shock. Whatever you're up to right now, for many of you who are connected to this channel, or Scorpios in general, usually I do a general read for those who are connected to the channel, meaning all signs. But for Scorpios, you're up for something. Whatever you're doing right now, you're going to do very well. You're going to gain a lot of fake friends and a lot of enemies. You have to be careful. You have to look out. There are people who simply want your ass because it's filled with gold. Your ass is golden. This is an insane read, Scorpio. Seriously, you do see me shuffle. Okay, so what are in your dreams and fears? Let's have a look. These cards are very generous with the story. So we have a small dream here about meeting the one, don't we? We do have a small dream about that. But you have really, really bad experience on that area. Because you've been generous before, you've been kind before, and in the end, things became very clear to you. I'm not going to take any more chances. Fuck off. So many of you Scorpios out there are, due to this situation, very, very alone. Because you are one of those who do not accept bullshit. You could be very patient and very, very forgiving. And people can mistake that for you being stupid. While you observe every move they make. And you think, maybe there is hope for this individual. But in 90% of the situations, unfortunately, it's not. Just talking from experience. Now we are going to have a look at your strengths. I'm going to use 2 different decks because we're almost running out of cards on this one. Okay, maybe we don't. I don't know. You gotta love this Emperor. You gotta love this Emperor. Oh my god, he's so fine. Check out those trousers. My god. I used to go to a festival where it wasn't a pride festival, it was a goth festival, and believe it or not, goth people would, could out of the blue look like that. Okay, finished with goths and those tights. Your strength. It says here that you can work a little bit on your patience regarding a certain area in your life. It's like something you're giving completely up. Something that you put seed in a project, something which is not finished. The strength you have is to say, you know, enough. Or enough is enough. Enough. Fuck off. Besides, this lady is a lady about it and would say, gently move away or I'll slice your throat or entire body into small pieces. Basically, fuck off. Would you believe that's a Libra? Sure I would. You're also coming out as the star in this position here. Some of you are fucking famous. You're going to be fucking famous if you continue. I don't know what project you're up to. Man, I don't know what project you're up to at all. But this is awesome. This is one of the best reads I've done for Scorpio in my entire life. And it's all about money. What do you know? Card left someone here who likes to play mind games with Scorpio. I say, good luck with that, little fucker. Good luck with that. Okay. So possible outcomes. A possible outcome. And I want you to do something about it if you don't like it. But you know, the little fucker. This little fucker will pop up out of the blue. And she might have this dude in her back. They come out as so powerful. This guy is actually quite powerful. Sorry, they really look like someone I know. I just had a small quarrel with, just a tiny one. They would really look well in that costume, but they do look so similar, it's creepy. So here again we have the same card that says no money at all, work. So be careful, whatever you're up to. It might be that you will leave the zone where those people are and transit into a new work position, which can give you a lot of money because, let's face it, Scorpio, you're a master when it comes to manifesting things, stuff, people and situation. Now let's have a look. What is it that you can manifest from that position? Because with that card, there is always an extra, minimum an extra. God, this read is awesome. I really like being Scorpio right now. Okay, show me what is it that Scorpio will and can manifest. Boom. Boom, bitches. show me, Holy Spirit? Well, that was quick. These cards are a little bit slippery. Some of you might, out of the blue, get a small love proposition. Well, it's not actually a small one, it's quite a big one. A new love proposition. And maybe that is what you manifest. You manifest, you don't even know that you manifested, right? You are manifesting. The force is with you. You are manifesting a possible new love coming in. Could be Pisces, aquatic, someone who is a dreamer. And you are manifesting a situation where you perhaps you'll find your own place where you can be alone and work on your abilities. Maybe you'll be a yoga star, but you're also manifesting a situation. Let's just call this yoga. Someone who are suffering through certain positions, certain yoga positions, but in the end, you'll get very, very bendy. Very, very flexible. Scorpio, thank you so much for bearing with me to the end. Because this read was fucking awesome. You gotta dig it. Just remember what I said. Watch your step. And keep your eyes on the road. Love you so much. Namaste. Catch you on the flip side.